Hey guys, Fiend here. Just thought I'd give a quick little video about my opinions on Uncharted 1. Recently picked up the Uncharted collection for the PlayStation 4 when I picked up a PlayStation 4 because it came with Uncharted 4. For so I'm playing through them in I'm not barreling through them. I've only finished Uncharted 1 so far. I haven't even really started on Uncharted 2, just because I wanted to take a break from this type of game to play something else, so that when I come back to it, it's not like I'm getting burned down on it. But let's get down to it. I plan on keeping this kind of short because I just want to talk about the things that were cool and the things that I fucking hated about the game. So let's just get it done with. Playing it on the PlayStation 4, apparently I missed over some stupid stuff that was in the PlayStation 3 edition, like six-axis grenade throwing and stuff like that. So not an issue there. Grenade throwing was fine. The gunplay was a little. I know that the game is not supposed to be known for its gunplay. It's supposed to be known for its exploration, its story, its environment traversal, which was all really well and good. But then every time I would complain to someone about the gunplay, they would make the argument that it's not a shooter. But then I would also make the argument that why in later iterations of the game did they do a multiplayer aspect where pretty much that's all you were doing was shooting at each other. There was no story to it. I mean, yes, the traversal was there. I don't know. I've never really played the multiplayer for it because I actually don't think. Yeah, no, multiplayer's not available on Uncharted 2 or 3. I'm sure it's on 4, but haven't even installed that yet. So, Uncharted Drake's Fortune. I like the story. It's really cool. Basically, what it was is they're trying to find the lost city of El Dorado, I think. It actually has been a little while since I played it, so I may get some of these points wrong. But again, having only played the one, I don't have the other ones to influence this conversation. So they're looking for the lost city of El Dorado, something along those lines. That was my phone. I should have muted that. Um, so they're looking for the lost city of El Dorado. It starts with Drake trying to find this diary, journal, whatever you want to call it, from another Francis Drake from way back in the day, the guy that was supposed to have found um, El Dorado. Boy, I'm stammering way too much in this. Um, but so it's one of those things where that's kind of the setup, and you've got this one character that's like a news documentary type chick, and she's following them around. Um, but again, story's really cool. I'm not going to go into great detail because the game, I actually think, for most part, if you've got a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 3, you should check out the game. There is a particular point in the game. There's actually two particular points in the game that would have immediately made me stop if I didn't have three other games in the series that I wanted to play. And the first one was the jet ski level, or jet ski sections, whatever you want to call it, because there were multiple sections with the jet ski, or at least I think there was, from what I can recall. It actually got me to the point where I was really, really angry because not only in one section are you trying to go upstream, you're trying to go upstream while there are explosive barrels coming at you. And if you touch them, you die. The most you could do is shoot at them with your cohort that's on the back. And it was kind of one of these things where it's like I couldn't take the time to aim and shoot, so I was just tapping the shoot button so that she would shoot wherever and try to hit them. I think that literally took me a couple of times to get through. And I do play these games on the easiest setting because I'm there primarily for the story. I'm not there for the challenge or anything along those lines. Which, in this particular aspect, if I had it on a higher difficulty, I would have just knocked it down because it was fucking dumb. The other thing that really got on my nerves is when we find the inevitable. Was it Germans? Yeah, I think it's the inevitable German tie-in near the end of the game. And sorry, I'm going to throw this out there. The game's been out there for what, 10 years, something like that. Um, there's like zombies. I This part made me so angry. Nothing slowed the game down more Then going from, oh, this is a cool adventure game with some stop and pop shooting and some great story, and then now all of a sudden, every time I go around a corner, I'm having to like slow down with a shotgun out and wait and see if something's going to come running at me. Now this is just walking around the corridors. The parts that really get shitty and fucking stupid is when they're going to do a horde mode section for you with these zombies scurrying at you from all fucking angles. It's not like they're coming through a door. You don't have a fucking choke point that you could just concentrate your fire on. They're coming out of every fucking wall, every fucking hole that they can find. So then you got to figure out, you got to keep moving around, picking up ammo, reloading, and aiming and shooting, because this is not something where you just pop the button and he'll auto target and shoot the fuckers. This part literally had me really, really pissed off. So much so that I am surprised that I didn't have the cops called on me because of how loud in my house I was screaming in frustration. Some will say, why didn't you stream it? And I will say, for that exact reason, I'm glad I didn't. I don't want to be known for it. But then again, here I am bringing it up, so I guess that kind of defeats the purpose. Anyway, so those are the two things that I really disliked about the game. The game did look very beautiful for a game that was just an an up res, I guess is the term that you're looking for, on a game from the PlayStation 3, early PlayStation 3. So I mean, it looked really good for that kind of a game. You got to keep that in mind. It is an older game that's being up resed for the new generation, and it looked pretty good. I liked it. The story was interesting. I really dug it. Uh, the zombies can go suck a dick. The fucking jet ski better not fucking come back. And I'm not going to go into great detail, but fuck that boss fight. That final fucking boss fight. Fuck that shit. That was stupid. There were so many sections of that I had to redo just because you didn't push the right button at the right time. Yes, you pushed the right button, but you pushed it a second too late or a second too early. So it was frustrating. What would I give this game? I would say so far, I would say that the collection isn't really worth it. I haven't yet played the other two games that are in the Nathan Drake collection, so I really can't pass full judgment on it. But this game by itself, I'd have to say 6.5. It it will not be something that I go back to. It's not something that I'm going to think about past that. Not like the Tomb Raider reboot that happened back in 2013 and Rise of the Tomb Raider. I still think about those games. I love those games. The traversal, the stuff, even when they incorporated crafting into the latest one. That game I keep thinking about. This I don't. Now, my tone may change by the time I reach the end of this collection and or the series. I may be talking about, yes, you guys need to, if you got a PlayStation 4 for the first time, you need to go check out this game, or something along, some kind of mental thought process along those lines. I don't know. Shit changes all the time. So, but really, that's 6.5 for the first Uncharted game. I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. It was a game. It was not broken. It's just it had some aspects of it that just totally fucking put the brakes on the game. Like you're full steam ahead, and then all of a sudden you got bullshit in your way. But that's what I think about the game. If I had to give it a number. So there's that number for you. If you disagree with me, go ahead and put your comments down in the section below. I'll read them. I may not respond to them. I'll read them. And you're entitled to your opinion because this is America. Of course, I'm going to make somebody angry because this is America and I'm speaking my opinion. So that's going to be it for me right now. We're going to try to do some more reviews. I'm going to try to see if I could get Sleek to do a review of Outlast 2. When I wrap up Resident Evil 7, I'll give you guys a review of that. I'm currently replaying a bunch of retro games and some other stuff, so we're going to start trying to get these little one-off review type things where it's just one person talking about one thing, and we're going to get those up on the channel as quick as we can. Hopefully it'll be more than 3 or 4 months after we complete the game where we had to sit here for a while and think about what the fuck was I going to talk about the game. Like record it a couple of days later or something along those lines. But, yeah, so that's it for now. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It's somewhere around here, and then hit the bell so that you know when all of our stuff goes up. We're going to try to have daily content. I have hit the 10-minute mark, or a little bit more than that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. I do appreciate you guys checking this out. Have a nice day.